Hi, I'm Caroline and I'm the owner and the wedding planner here at Cote Lake District Weddings. Thank you for joining me today, and the aim of this little video is to give you an insight into what the grounds at Cote look like. Today it's early April, so here we are, and this is the croquet lawn at Cote. Over to the right hand side there you can see the driveway, the entrance into Cote, and just away there in the distance you can see the start of the beautiful Rustic Fell. So lots of people that know the area and know it well will appreciate that being situated here, right in the centre of Rydal, is a fantastic place to really appreciate the surrounding views. So from our terrace here on the house, you can see the little village of Rydal in the distance. And we do have a church here at Rydal, which some people do manage to get married there, which is wonderful, and then use Cote for their reception area. So I'm just going to give you a little tour around. So the sun is going in and out. As I say, this is early April and we are starting to get a little bit of blossom on the trees there, and our beautiful flower beds are now all dancing around with beautiful daffodils. So starting with the beautiful croquet lawn, I'm going to walk up the lawn. It's quite a large area. Steve will verify this, since he's the one that has to do all of the mowing and the lawn maintenance. I think the lawn is actually around about 500 square metres, so walking to one end of it might take me quite a while. So underneath these wonderful yew trees here is the entrance to Cote, and the lawn extends yet further down towards the corner. Beautiful oak tree there in the corner, and what we can see of the views here is the descent from the Fairfield Horseshoe down into Ambleside. So Ambleside is in that direction, and it is around about 1 mile as you know, the roadway will take you along the A591 towards Ambleside, which is south of here. Then we're going to look across here to the Fairfield Horseshoe, Low Pike and High Pike in the distance there. And then as we look back towards the house, you can see the wonderful and very majestic Nab Scar. So the lawn is an ideal place either to bring your lawn games and enjoy a little bit of fun, either before the wedding, during the wedding, or after the wedding. Or a lot of people do actually choose to have a lawn wedding. Now, because the lawn itself isn't a licensed space at present, this would be done as a humanist wedding ceremony, where you would have a celebrant rather than a registrar. You can certainly set out an outdoor wedding on this lovely lawn space here and enjoy a wedding that's slightly different. You can either just have your humanist ceremony here, or you may choose to actually have your official part of your wedding here too. So we can do this one of two ways. You can either get married at your local registry office before coming to Cote and enjoying your humanist ceremony on the lawn, or you can have two ceremonies here at Cote. So because we're a licensed venue and you can do basically your legal paperwork pretty much in private, you could have your legal ceremony earlier on in the day and then have your humanist ceremony with all of your guests present later in the day. So I'm just walking across the house terrace now. So there's the size of Cote for you. A few cars there that we don't normally have on wedding day, so apologies for that. Beautiful Tudor porchway. So the house was built in 1535, and as you can see from the distance, it commands a beautiful position right at the head of the Rydal Valley. So originally a sheep farm, these sheep farms were built high on the hill to protect them from floodwater. So along these valleys in the Lake District, you'll find lots of these lovely little stone-built cottages which were attached to sheep farms, always next to a river. So I don't know whether you can see there in the distance, you can see Rydal water, and also you can see the river down there towards the right-hand side. So this area of the garden is now where we would have any barn weddings. So just down towards the south and facing towards Grasmere, we've got the barn terrace. So this little thing here is our gazebo, which is beautifully decorated and can take elopement weddings too. And the barn at the moment is closed, but we will be doing a virtual tour around the barn, so please look out for that too. So the barn terrace is a beautiful large space, and we can do outdoor ceremonies here, which again you'll be able to see in the barn ceremony tour. So again, down towards this is a lovely flower meadow, and this is our meadow, although it does have public footpaths running through it. But from our gate now, you can appreciate just from the back gate the beautiful scenery all around us. Very, very few neighbours, as you can see. Our closest neighbour is the pub across the road, and there's a beautiful little wooden footbridge across here as well, so that you can access the pub literally just 100 metres from us. There's also more accommodation locally. So we have Rydal Lodge, which is just over the hill behind us here, the other side of the river, and they do wonderful accommodation too for all of our wedding guests. So although we only have 3 rooms here for accommodation, you don't need to worry about whether or not your guests would be able to find accommodation, because there is plenty of accommodation, whether that's self-catered accommodation or whether it's bed and breakfast. You'll be able to find somewhere suitable for all your guests to stay. So just to give you another little look around the garden, I'm going to go up to the top of the hill here in the grounds so that you can appreciate how it looks from above. You can see Rydal Church, and then down towards Rydal Lodge, which is the local bed and breakfast. The beautiful river that runs between us, and then our paddock. So this is an old paddock, but gives us lots of cushioning. So here at Cote we've got 4 acres of beautiful grounds. It's very tranquil, as you can hear, although it's centrally located right in the heart of the national park. We have some wonderful privacy down towards the barn there, as you can see, and we've got views 360 degrees. So this is the location. It's a wonderful location. It's absolutely fantastic for weddings. We hope you've enjoyed this little tour of the grounds here at Cote. We are of course doing more of our virtual tours, so if you wish to now look at the different ceremony tours that we're offering, then head over to our YouTube channel and find the next video in the series. We look forward to finding you there. Take care.